time. All right, so yeah, what in the world is this? Right here, what is that?
I'm Dole the Death Skull.
Wait, Dole the Death Skull? But wait a minute, if you're Dole the Death Skull, then what happened to Charlie? Wait a minute, did you get him sick?
I may have, but I may have not.
Oh, you did do it. All right, well, why did you do it? Why would you do that?
I did it so that I could show you that your luck was done early. So make sure you see it in time before it's all over.
Time left? Oh, ha ha ha. Very funny. Really? Because we don't have a lot of time left? Save our moments? Whatever.
This won't be the last time you see Dole.
He's gone. That's very, very odd. Whatever. Let's get on with the video. That was a real weird coincidence. All right, let me stop recording. Why, hello. I didn't see you guys. I'm Nick. There's no Charlie. There's Steve in the intro with that weird freaking skeleton thing. Death skeleton, whatever. Well, apparently he's sick or something of that nature. So he's not here for the time being. At least for a few videos, maybe more. Who knows? But I just thought, since I'm all known and it'd be kind of weird for doing two people for this, I'm gonna read you guys a story. Yeah, a Christmas story. This is a Christmas classic story. We're gonna be reading a story by the title Charlie Brown Christmas. If you can see that, a Charlie Brown Christmas. Here we go. All right. Again, a Charlie Brown Christmas. Here we go. It's by Charles M. Schultz, and pretty good Christmas special, if I do say so myself. I'm wearing my Snoopy hat, getting all ready for Christmas, got my lights on, everything like that. So yeah, let's get into this. All right, the Charlie Brown Christmas. It's the collector's edition too, so don't forget that, guys. Collector's edition. Oh yeah, because I'm a big Peanuts fan. All right, Charlie Brown Christmas. Here we go. Snowflakes floated in the crisp pine-scented air. The wind carried the joyful sounds of the jingling bells, Christmas carols, and people wishing one another happy holidays. The greatest time of the year was finally here. Looking from a frozen pond, the Peanuts gang was happy as well. Children at Christmas time. Oh, happy as well. Children at Christmas time. Boy, I can't read. Man, it's gonna be an entertaining video because I can't even read. What the heck? I can't even read, apparently. All except good old Charlie Brown. And if you can see this. It's too far away. Oh, right, left. Alright, let's keep on going. I think there's something wrong with me, Charlie Brown told Linus. I just don't understand Christmas. I like getting presents, sending cards, decorating trees, all that. But I always end up feeling sad. Linus sighed. You're the only person I know who could turn a wonderful season like Christmas into a problem. Maybe Lucy's right. All the Charlie Browns in the world, you are the Charlie Brownest. Charlie Brown felt sadder when he opened his empty mailbox. How sad. How sad, folks, how sad. Rats. No one sent me a Christmas card today. I know nobody likes me. Why does the holiday season have to rub it in? Oh, poor Charlie Brown. He can never catch a break. He never catches a break the whole time that the comic strip was around. As you can see here, pretty sad moments in Charlie Brown Christmas. Charlie Brown felt so depressed, he decided to see his psychiatrist, Lucy. He dropped a nickel in her can and sighed. I just don't understand Christmas. Instead of feeling happy, I feel sort of let down. You need to get involved, Lucy exclaimed. She just knew how to get her patient into the Christmas spirit. How would you like to direct our Christmas play? Ooh, Christmas play, alright. I'll meet you at the theater. Charlie Brown decided to give it a try. After all, things couldn't get much worse. On the way to the theater, Charlie Brown passed his dog, Snoopy. Snoopy was decorating his doghouse with heaps of shiny ornaments. What's going on here? Charlie Brown asked. Snoopy showed the flyer. Finding the true meaning of Christmas. Win money, money, money. Enter the Christmas lights and display contest. My dog has gone commercial, Charlie Brown wailed. I can't stand it. He was sick of all the greedy buying and selling the crib that had become Christmas. Can't read, guys. Can't really read. Alright, as you can see here, pretty nice illustrations, if I do say so myself. Hopefully you can see that front leg. I don't know if you could or not, but we're gonna find out. Hoping his little sister Sally would write a letter to Santa only made Charlie Brown feel worse. Poor Charlie Brown. I have been extra good this year, so enclosed is a extra large list of things I want, Sally began. Good grief, Charlie Brown's stomach hurt. What happened to giving and sharing? Or perhaps you could just send money, Sally concluded. I would prefer 10s or 20s. But Charlie Brown did not have time to lecture Sally about the meaning of Christmas. He had a show to direct. Charlie Brown told the... Whoa. He had a show to direct. I am skipping through this story. This is bad. He hurried to the theater. Let's get to work, Charlie Brown told the cast. It's the spirit of the actors that counts. The interest they show in the director. Am I right? I said, am I right? Here's the But nobody was listening. They were all dancing to Schroeder's bouncy piano music. Stop the music! Charlie Brown shouted. Then he told Lucy to hand out the scripts and costumes. Do innkeepers' wives have naturally curly hair? Frida wondered. They've been promised to keep it clean and Sherman complained. Every year I play a shepherd. Snoopy agreed to be all the animals, even some that weren't in the play. Lucy came up with 5 good reasons for Linus to learn his lines and get rid of that stupid blanket. But Linus found a way to keep his blanket in the show. There you go. Sorry. Anyways, the rehearsal went about as well as one of Charlie Brown's baseball games. Frida worried that, not about, terrible again. Pigpen's dust was ruining her curls. Lucy called for a lunch break. Linus hid under his blanket. Instead of listening to the director, everyone danced to Schroeder's jazz. Help me. Whatever that was. Alright, well, here's the baby. Pretty nice artwork still. Frustrated, Charlie Brown finally cried out, "That does it!" Lucy stopped, snapping her fingers and asked, "What's the matter, Charlie Brown?" "This Christmas play is all wrong," he wailed. Lucy tried to calm him. "Let's face it, we all know that Christmas is just a racket set up to make people buy lots of stuff they don't need." Charlie Brown shook his head. "This is one play that won't be like that. We need the proper mood. What we need is a Christmas tree." "That's it, Charlie Brown. We need a great big shiny aluminum tree," Lucy exclaimed. "You get the tree, I'll handle the crowd," she said, taking charge of bossing everyone around. "I'll take Linus with me," Charlie Brown said. "The rest of you can practice your lines." Get the biggest aluminum tree you can find. Maybe painted pink, Lucy added. And here's the page again. Pretty nice. Charlie Brown felt, not set. Whew, I'm bad today. Charlie Brown felt a familiar knot in his stomach. I don't know, Linus, I just don't know, he said, sighing as the two boys walked to the Christmas tree lot. Soon they were surrounded by a fantastic forest of fake trees. Some were plastic or pink or even polka dotted. Oh. Interrupted by my family. Alright, let's continue. Gee, do they still make wooden Christmas trees? Linus wondered aloud. Then Charlie Brown pointed to a tiny, not shiny, I can't speak or read, apparently. I can't speak or read, by the way. Then Charlie Brown pointed to a tiny tree, barely strong enough to hold on to its needles. He said, this one seems to need a home. Linus worried about what Lucy would think, but Charlie Brown bought the tiny tree anyway. Here's the pages. What kind of tree is that? They shrieked when the boys got back to the theater with the scrawny tree. You were supposed to get a good tree. You're hopeless, Charlie Brown. Completely hopeless, Violet scolded. Everyone laughed at the skinny tree. Even Snoopy. Aw, even Snoopy laughed at it. How sad. Charlie Brown's heart sank. I guess you were right, Linus. I shouldn't have picked this little tree. I guess I really don't know what Christmas is about, he wailed. Isn't there anyone who knows what Christmas is all about? Here we go. Sure, Charlie Brown, I can tell you what Christmas is all about. Linus stepped into the spotlight and said, and there were shepherds abiding in the field, keeping watch over their flock by night. And the angel of the Lord came upon them and said, Fear not, for behold, I bring you tidings of great joy. For unto you is born this day a Savior, which is Christ the Lord. And there was with the angel a multitude of heavenly ghosts, praising God and saying, hosts, not ghosts, of God, saying, Glory to God, peace on earth, goodwill to men. That's what Christmas is about, Charlie Brown. And here's the pictures. And also, I can't read, apparently. Bye. Suddenly, Charlie Brown didn't care what anyone thought of him or his tree. He finally felt happy, the way that he was supposed to feel at Christmas. Charlie Brown stepped out into the cold night and looked up at the twinkling stars. Linus is right. I won't let all this greed spoil my Christmas. I'll decorate this little tree and show everyone it really will work in our plan. Here's the picture. There you go. There you go. Charlie Brown took a bright red ball of Snoopy's prize-winning doghouse. He hung the ball on a tiny tree. The tree slowly bent over until its top touched the ground. That was all it took to spoil Charlie Brown's mood. Oh, I've killed it. Everything I touch gets ruined. Charlie Brown walked away with his shoulders bent as the little tree shrunk. Look at that. Look how sad it is, guys. See that? Sad. How sad. After Charlie Brown had left, the others found the tree. It's not a bad little tree, really, Linus said. He lapped his blanket around the base. It just needs a little love. The rest of the gang helped. In a flash, Snoopy's doghouse decorations had transformed into a tree. Oh, and look, he got first place, too. He won the doggy competition. The children gathered around the pretty little tree and hummed, Oh, Little Town of Bethlehem. They could almost see the shepherds guarding their flocks by night. When Charlie Brown returned to the group, he could hardly believe his eyes. What's going on here? I can't read again, he shouted. How had the tree become so beautiful? Charlie Brown's heart filled with joy when he realized what everyone had done for the tree. It was a Christmas miracle. Linus, Lucy, and the rest of the gang shouted, "Merry Christmas." And for Charlie Brown, it truly was the merriest Christmas ever. And, whoa, don't fall. Now, don't do that. And, that's the end of the book. Pretty good. It's a Cole's Care book, apparently. Collector's edition, you know. Charlie Brown Christmas, based off the special. Pretty good book. Now we're going to review it here on Piece of Puns. And, as you can see, I love Charlie Brown. So I have a bunch of memorabilia and, like, collectibles and stuff. So I have all, like, different types of merchandise, like shirts, Christmas hats, books, all types of stuff. So I thought it would be pretty cool to, you know, read this book. And we're going to review it right now. So, A Charlie Brown Christmas was a pretty solid children's book, you know. Based off the little special, you know. It had all the key elements of the special, you know. And for the longest time, I have watched the special, and so have many others, you know. Touched the hearts of so many people. And, you know, the book carried that on. And I give this book a rating of, let's say, a 7.5. Because the special was definitely a better watch than that. It's got more of the dragged out dancing and the dragged out Snoopy parts. And, you know, there's more parts with Snoopy trying to build the doggy house. And you got the classic songs like Christmas Time Is Here. And you got that little ice skating scene, so, you know. The special will always be better than the book, but, you know, the book was pretty good. It's pretty good, guys. But, yeah, it was A Charlie Brown Christmas. And, yeah, that was me reading to you guys a book and, apparently, a skull interrupting my intro. Because I was really excited about Christmas, and then this skull comes in and just ruins it, but, you know, whatever. Not gonna let that ruin my day, but, yeah, that has been A Charlie Brown Christmas. And, yeah, it's got a little Christmas tree on the back, as you can see. But, yeah. Alright, guys, so, I'll see you guys later in the next video. And, we might do another reading of a book if, I'm alone again, you know, without puns, without Charlie, without my piece of his puns, or I'm a piece, or without my piece of his, whatever, tongue twisters, but, you know, but, yeah, so, that was A Charlie Brown Christmas, and, yeah, oh, one more thing before the video ends. Thank you so much to everyone who watched the last video, because I wasn't even in the video. Me and Charlie weren't in the video. And we recruited this guy, Vic the Viking. He came all the way from Sweden. All the way from his Sweden trip to Norway with his boys on the ship, you know, his Viking boys. And he came all the way to film a gaming video for us and to stay for a few weeks, you know, to start filming and stuff like that and make his debut on YouTube, so. And it was very hard to track him down, too, you know. Very hard to get a hold of him because he is the world's best Viking, as you saw in that video. But, yeah, it was a Charlie Brown Christmas, and hope you enjoyed me reading that book, and hopefully you'll want me to read more books, and maybe I can even make up a Christmas story. How about that? But, this has been a Piece of Puns. I'm a piece of Charlie's puns. Charlie isn't here, but maybe he'll be here another day. I don't know exactly yet because I haven't heard from him. But yeah, so see you in the next video. Whether that be with just me, maybe Charlie's in the video, maybe Vic the Viking comes back. Who knows? But see you in the next video. See you tomorrow, and peace out, punters. Bye.